Hi there, and welcome to Real Talk Radio with Marc and Nikki, where we take a look at what's going on in the entertainment world, do some food reviews and taste testing like we're going to do today, share funny stories and poke a little fun at what's going on in the social media world. Coming up on the show today, we're going to have a taste test. Nikki calls it, what do you call it?
The prepper's dream or nightmare.
Oh.
I don't know. It depends on who you ask. I think guys are going to be like, that's awesome. I think girls are going to be like, ugh, my gosh.
Okay, well then, I'm a guy, so I'm a little more inspired now because I don't know what it is. I like it when you don't tell me what it is, and then I can just, because when I edit the videos and stuff back, I like watching my reaction because sometimes it's pretty funny. And your reaction is always hilarious.
And you know what I realized as I'm watching these videos back? You do a great job, by the way.
Thank you.
Why do I do this to myself? Like, why am I doing it? But I'm doing this for our listeners, right? People want to know, and I'm here to tell you. I have no problem telling you how I feel.
And have some fun doing it. Yeah,
there you
absolutely.
go.
All right, so a plane flight has been delayed after Pigeon gets trapped on board. So we'll talk a little bit about that and then what happens if it gets sucked into the engine. We'll approach both of those.
Excuse me, ma'am. There's
Yikes.
Something in my drink.
Yeah. Man holds a world record for being able to blow up balloons with his ears. So, I got a couple screenshots on that. If you're watching on video, we'll take a look at that as well. A quick reminder for our folks, our listeners out there, Real Talk Radio is sponsored by our other show, CBD and Essential Oil Talk Radio, which is why you see our studio is dressed up like that. If you want to learn how CBD and essential oils can have a positive impact on your life, if you're looking for good quality stuff, it's like important. Nikki and I have been doing this for a long time. We've been to farms. I've actually worked, the process for some of their plant oils that they do, just because I really want to know what's going on. I've got some experience there. But if you want to catch the show, CBD and Essential Oil Talk Radio, it's eotalkradio.com, and just click on the podcast that you prefer, or you can follow the links and details below.
You know what? Check out both of them.
Yeah, they're both good.
Awesome.
Oh yeah,
they really are.
They're a lot of fun. So anyway, all right. So what are we doing? What are we doing?
Today,
I'm scared.
I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say what it is. It's a potted meat food product.
Oh, okay? I don't like potted and meat together in the same word. That's disgusting.
So I've seen it my whole life, and I'm like, no.
Potted meat?
That is, yes. I've seen it on store shelves.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. People buy it. I can remember seeing this as a kid.
Poor people or like people? Seriously, because I've never had potted meat.
It's an H-E-B. Target even sells it. I saw it this morning in Target. Okay. And
is it a garnish?
No.
Or is it like really the main thing you would eat?
It's people make sandwiches.
Okay, sandwiches.
Like it's kind of like I picture chew it up and spit it out. Spam. Oh. Like what does spam look like? If you chewed it up and spit it out, it would look like potted meat.
Wow.
Like that's just what I'm saying. So I did a little research because I like to do that, right? So a potted meat food product is a food preserved by canning and consisting of various seasoned cooked meats. It's often pureed. Ooh, pureed some meat. Put that in your mouth.
That doesn't sound good.
Minced or ground. Okay. It's heat processed and sealed into a small can, just like this right here.
Okay.
Now, this is a very popular brand, by the way.
Really?
Various meats such as beef, pork, chicken, turkey, and organ meats are used.
Oh, organ meats. Come on.
Why can't they put piano meats in there? So it is produced primarily as a source of affordable meat. So yes,
affordable. I told you. Yeah.
Its pre-cooked state and long shelf life, that's why I said preppers are going to like it, is suitable for emergency food suppliers. Camping and even the military uses this.
Okay.
Potted meat food product contains high amounts of fat, salt, and or preservatives, which may make it unhealthy. Really? Let's see. It feeds 4 people and it was $1. Yeah, it's probably unhealthy.
That does not feed 4 people. Are you kidding me?
Okay, and the people in my circle, this would feed 50 people in my circle because they ain't eating it.
Well, you put it on crackers and stuff.
Put it on a cracker. Yeah, which I'm going to prepare to do that here in a minute. So it typically has a spreadable consistency, and it usually used for sandwiches or spread it on crackers. Now, the Amore, how would you say that?
I don't know.
Amore.
Depends on how it's spelled.
It's Amore Meat Company. It says...
Oh, I thought it said armor.
Oh, well, I'm French, so give me a break, all right?
Does it say armor or Amore?
Sorry, I got that confused with the shirt I was wearing earlier.
Well,
Armor.
It's easier to read if you uncross your eyes.
Right. Hey. All right. So it says it's mechanically separated chicken.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Beef tripe.
That conjures up images.
Beef tripe. Do you know what tripe is?
I want to know why they say mechanically separated chicken. What does that even mean? Like I'm picturing a machine cutting the chicken into pieces.
And it's sucking out the bones.
Ugh,
right? Because you can't have bones
I don't even know.
in here. I don't know. It's got water, salt, and less than 2% of mustard, natural flavors, garlic powder, vinegar, dextrose, sodium, and sodium nitrate, and something I can't pronounce because I can't even pronounce the name of this.
Ooh, I try and stay away from the nitrites and the nitrates.
I know, I do too. But see, this is why we live that healthier lifestyle in our other podcasts.
Yeah.
So
we can stay away from this stuff. Ugh.
we can
Oh, does it smell good? I don't
I
even know.
can't even smell it. I can't even look at it.
Oh,
Oh, Lord Jesus, that looks horrible. I can't even smell it. I don't want to smell it. Oh, it's like they ground up a pig and just threw it in there, skin and all. Oh, I can smell it over here. It's
So,
spam. It's kind of spammy.
It smells like spam, but you know those little weenies?
Vienna sausage.
Yeah. Is
Yes.
that what they are? Vienna sausages?
Yeah. I told you.
So that's what it smells like, just like those. And I used to like those.
Okay, I'm not gonna smell it. I'm not gonna.
I don't know, in a weird way. I kind of want to. I'm afraid
I'm excited.
and I'm excited at the same time.
because it has some mustard in there and some natural flavor.
Oh, so this is going to be like a spread? I don't know. I used to eat the little weenies, though. I used to eat those.
I can't. This is so not what I expected. I thought it was gonna be hard.
Well, yeah, but it's not.
I can't even do it. This is
No.
an epic fail.
Hey.
There's no way.
Are you serious? Really?
All right.
You're so
my
weak.
Gosh.
You have to taste
Oh
it.
my god, no. I thought it was gonna be like
Oh, I'm going to pop a vessel.
chunky. I don't know. I wasn't expecting. That's like toothpaste.
It's really
Oh,
smooth.
you can't even look at it. It's really smooth. That is
Look,
disgusting.
if you're listening to this on podcast, you need to watch the video because of Nikki's reactions.
I'm
They're
sorry,
hilarious.
but no. I mean, I would rather eat caviar. Cheap caviar.
Here, just
No, Mark, no.
just a small one. You brought it.
Swallow.
I've got wine we can use.
Okay, let's do wine.
All right, so you have to do it. You have to do it
Yes.
for the people.
Oh my god. I'm crying. I don't want to.
It's that first reaction that you do is hilarious. All right, I don't know if you should. It's just so.
Okay. Picture yourself, you're in the military and you're like, okay, we haven't eaten in
I'm
3 days.
starving.
You
I haven't
gotta
eaten.
eat this.
Yeah. Should we just do it rather than talk about it?
Okay.
Go. No, just do it. Put it in your mouth.
Oh god, that's rancid.
Go for it. That's going to be a good screenshot right there. No, you didn't even get into the meat.
There is no meat in there.
There's no meat. I'm not going to eat
Actually.
that.
Okay, actually, I have to say something. It is not that. It doesn't taste that bad.
Right. It's just the consistency.
It's the consistency.
Well, and the look of it. If they would
It
put
looks
some
like,
color.
It looks like a chicken turd right there.
I don't know what that looks like.
It looks like that. Oh, it's not that bad, really. It is not that bad. It really sucks. God, I hope I'm never in a situation like the blizzard's coming. And this is not going back into the.
No, you have to take another bite.
I don't have to do anything.
Come on, take another bite. I ate the whole thing. Just stick it all in your mouth.
Oh,
No? It's very salty. It's very salty.
it is pretty salty.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So this is the big problem I have with this is the texture
the texture is right.
completely nasty.
It's almost like chewed up bubble gum on a cracker, right? If you look at it.
It's
I
been
don't
out in
know.
the heat. It's been out in the heat.
I-
It looks, you're right. It looks like chewed up bubble gum on the concrete. That's what that looks like. But now I really don't want anything to do with it. Here, let me check the screen here. Yeah, you can see it. Pull it back just a little bit. There you go. It was out of focus. So yeah, it's your reaction is so funny.
No, because my mind starts playing tricks on me. It's like, you know what that really looks like.
Your mind's not playing tricks on you. Your mind is simply processing what it sees, and it looks.
Speaking of processing, this was processed way too much because that is not.
I was expecting it to be kind of like a darker brown. I put it in front of the camera, and then but look how.
But you know what?
It's really
Think about
spreadable.
when you have you ever bought lunch meat, lunch meat?
Yeah,
Like the cheap stuff? Oscar Mayer? Sorry, Oscar Mayer.
like
You know what I'm
bologna.
talking about.
It reminds me of bologna.
Oh, bologna's.
It's got a weird smell.
Well, what if we fried that up and put it on some hash or something? Or smoke hash and then eat that? It wouldn't be so bad.
Did you look up any like recipes that use that, or how they use it or whatever?
I know how to use it. You put that in the trash.
Put it in the trash. It goes with the kale.
There you go.
With the kale, right?
Well, you know what? Now I know. I don't like meat, potted meat.
No, I know. I'm not really crazy
I
about
moved
that
my
either.
computer so I don't even have to look at that stuff. Like it is that bad, guys. I had to move my monitor.
Yeah, I bet you
I don't want to see
there's
it.
no way we get Jennifer to try that. She would never try that. Oh, no, she won't. You're very brave, by the way.
Thank you.
Doing what you do.
So here's what I want to do. I want to do like Joe Rogan. Well, I don't want to do Joe Rogan.
Right.
That didn't sound right. Or maybe I do. I don't know. I want to do this thing he used to do, Fear Factor.
Oh, yes. I've got a cool thing.
With just stuff on the store shelf. Because this was on our local store shelf. So like Fear Factor. Here you go. And we tell them like it's...
Well, that's kind of what we're doing on the show, but we don't do... Oh.
I know, but I want to do it to my kids.
But get it on... We got to get it on video.
Yeah, that would be great. I think we should do that. What are you spitting it out or wiping your nose at this point?
I think it made my nose run. I think all the laughing and stuff. I don't even know what to say about that. All right. Quick reminder, let me do a short commercial break here to plug our other podcast, CBD and Essential Oil Talk Radio, where we share important insights, stories, recipes, and we have a lot of fun over there, too. We don't do any taste tests, but I think we're going to work on that.
We keep saying that, and you're not cooking anything up, Mark. That's your fault.
No, I know. But I'm not much of a cook.
Actually, I did taste something today.
What did you taste?
That had essential oil in it.
What?
And it was some hot milk and Thieves essential oil.
Oh, yes. Okay.
It was very soothing.
Very soothing.
Yep.
Well, and here, in fact, if you're watching on camera, see my cool little cup here, and there's steam coming out of it. I actually made some copaiba and fennel with water, 1 drop of copaiba, 1 drop of fennel, and then honey.
One cup of honey?
Right? No, it's perfect, right? And it's very soothing. Of course, it warms the body up and all that. The way I'm dressed, you think we're outside doing our show or anything, but we're not.
Yeah, we're poor. We're eating potted meat and sitting in the cold.
I was very nervous about the potted meat. So anyway, our CBD and Essential Oil podcast is heard by listeners in over 30 countries. So if you're interested in learning how CBD and Essential Oils can benefit your family, be sure to tune in. If you'd like for us to send you a quick overview about CBD, text the word CBD to 210-910-4174. That's if you want to learn about CBD. If you want to learn about essential oils, text the word oils to the same number, 210-910-4174. You can get all the information and the details below, or visit eotalkradio.com. All right, so imagine you're on a flight in Russia.
Okay.
Okay, you're on a plane. You're about to take off, and a pigeon flies into the plane and just starts cruising up and down. Right?
So obviously,
birds are freaky
they go to
anyway.
shut the door, and it got it.
Yes.
Somehow got it.
Yep.
And maybe it just walked right in with his little luggage and be like, where's 7C? I don't know.
That's exactly what happened over there. It was flying up and down looking for stuff. Let me see where I'm at here. No, I'll get to that picture later. So anyway, the crew and the passengers were freaking out. Have you been around birds? Have you been to the aviary over at the San Antonio Zoo? Okay, the one where you walk through and you feed the birds?
Yes.
Do you like to do that?
I did at one point. You know
So
what happens?
What happens?
A bird pooped on me.
That's all. I mean, birds are just kind of, they're unpredictable.
So I was holding this little cup of sweet juice.
Yeah.
And it sat on me, and then like another sat on me, and another sat on me, and then one was here on my head.
Right.
It pooped on my shoulder.
And that freaked you out?
That's disgusting.
Yeah. What did you do?
It looked like what was on my cracker earlier.
No, it's white,
It
right?
was white.
But it's probably the same consistency.
Yes. So nasty. I was just like, I'm done. Get it off of me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who got it off of you?
Michaela, come help mommy.
She's 3.
What's for dinner? A chicken. Or something.
Pigeon.
Pigeon stew. But I love that experience though. I really enjoy being around the birds.
Really?
So does my daughter. Mm-hmm.
They're just a little freaky for me. I probably just need more experience with them. But anyway, so after a 20-minute battle with the frightened bird, the crew managed to shoo the bird off the plane and then go ahead and take flight. So while the break in undoubtedly inconvenienced folks on the planet, who writes this stuff, right? It was ultimately harmless compared to the impact of a flock of seagulls had on another Russian flight. I'm not flying out of Russia or into Russia anytime soon. I think there's a lot of weird stuff going on over there. But so the Russian plane was not, this is a different plane, right? Flying along, hits a bunch of seagulls. They go into the engine, right?
That's bad.
They got stuck in the engine and caught fire. So,
wow.
Yeah, right? The plane had to execute an emergency landing, which resulted in 74 injured passengers.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. It's like, what happened in there? Were they
and
seatbelted in?
A free dinner for all the others. How do you
So they got off the
seagulls?
plane and they had like a little cookout right there.
Those poor guys.
Right? That's kind of crazy. But anyway, so you don't have a fear of birds at all?
I don't. But I've never been chased by like a chicken or something.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
maybe
yeah.
I'd have a fear.
Chickens can be pretty mean.
Yeah, they can.
So I'm going to give you some factoids about pigeons.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah, I scraped up
Well,
some
now
stuff.
I want to know, do people eat pigeons?
They probably do. Maybe New York.
No. Have
There's
you
a
ever
lot of
seen Home
pigeons over
Alone?
there.
Have you ever seen that movie Home Alone?
Yeah.
She was a pigeon lady
No, I don't remember
in
that.
the park,
It's
in
a long
Central
time.
Park. And there was thousands of pigeons. She would feed them.
Yeah.
And then when the little boy was trying to run away from the bad guys, then she came along and she threw out the seed and they attacked the bad guys. So
Oh, okay. I don't remember that, but I could totally. Macaulay Culkin, have you seen any pictures of him recently?
Oh, bless his heart. He's got issues.
Yeah. I saw a picture of a grown up. Remember Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter?
No.
He's the white haired kid. He's looking a little rough too.
I didn't know there was a white haired kid in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But
You don't watch those shows?
so let me ask you a question.
Go ahead. Ask me anything.
So the character of Harry Potter, he has that little thingy on his head and he wears glasses.
It's called a scar. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for that.
Yeah,
I
you're
forgot
welcome.
about it. I'm so sorry. Let me put that back in my brain. What I
Yeah,
was
right.
going to tell you anyway. I don't remember.
They
Sorry.
do that on the show, you know. They have these little wands and they pull out the memories and put them in this little thing and they watch
All
the
right.
memory.
So the same character, was he in Lord of the Rings?
No.
Okay.
Different books, different authors, different worlds.
Yeah, because last night, my husband Chris, he was watching that movie, The Lord of the Rings. I think
yeah.
that's what it's called. But it had this little scraggly looking old man who's got a humpback and his spine is showing, and he's like,
Oh, that's
he's disgusting looking.
he always says precious. That's
And I said, "Can you please turn this off? I'm trying to eat." Like I couldn't even eat my dinner because that stuff was on TV. That's stuff that grosses me out. Like you don't watch that stuff when you're eating.
I do.
I don't.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
You have standards though.
I do have standards.
I don't.
They're pretty high.
Yeah, they are high. So, some factoids about pigeons. So, pigeons can recognize themselves in the mirror.
Really?
So, what I want to know is how do they figure that out?
How do we?
How
figure
does
it
the
out?
scientists figure that out? It's like how do they know they're not seeing Fred or Mary
or their neighbor
or their neighbor?
friend or their mom?
Yeah. How do they determine these things? I don't
I mean,
know.
come on. What kind of job is that?
They can also recognize letters of the alphabet.
Wow.
See, now that one I can see where, you can figure that out. Because if it's the letter A, you know what I mean? I'm thinking Sesame Street here now, right? But if it's the letter A, they recognize the A and then they get their little seed or whatever they're doing, But anyway, so pigeons mate for life. Did you know that?
Oh wow.
I know doves do, but I didn't know pigeons do. So now when you're out there, if you're out there killing pigeons because you don't like them, you're breaking up a family unit there. So I don't know.
Wow. You're so intense about it. Save the turtles. Wait,
Save
turtles?
the pigeons. Both male and female, they raise their young together. I don't know if the guy feels obligated or what the deal is.
Well, I'm gonna sleep with you the rest of your life. I guess I'll raise these little.
No,
guys.
baby, I'll watch the kid. Go ahead. Go out to your little makeup party or whatever you're doing.
Go fly away. Go to your little hen party. They call it a hen party when a bunch of older women get together.
Really? What about the younger women? What do they call that?
Well, you don't want to know. I can't say it on the.
It's a different show.
Yeah.
Oh, so the fastest recorded speed of a pigeon. Take a guess.
A pigeon?
Yeah. How fast can they fly?
12 miles an hour.
I was timing the drink of
I
that.
don't know. How
So-
fast do birds fly? I don't even know this answer. Like
Right.
I have never in my mind said, I
No,
wonder
but
how
think
fast
about it for a
bird-
second. Now, how fast do you think a bird can fly? It's faster than 12 miles an hour. Come on now.
Really?
Yeah. You're going to freak out when you hear the answer then.
That's my guess. 12 miles an hour.
Okay,
Like,
so
that was-
92.5 miles an hour.
up. They can go faster than a horse?
Yeah, well, yeah, they got to get away. Faster than a lion, too, I guess. No, I don't know if that's like skydiving, you know what I mean? From like way up and they're diving down. I don't really know,
Is
but
that like dropping the egg?
actually, yeah, that's faster than dropping an egg. An egg is not going to drop at
92 miles an hour? A pigeon?
92.5. Sounds like we're on a
Holy
radio
crap.
station.
So think about this.
Yeah, I'm
One
thinking.
time, a pigeon flew into our window and broke it, like legit broke it. And I'm like, how in the world?
What kind of window? Car window?
No, sorry, the window of a house.
Oh, okay. That's still pretty good.
And I was like,
Double pane. I really want to know the details.
double pain, right? Pain as in poor guy. He felt
Oh.
no pain if he was going 90.
Did he actually go through the window?
He made a big crack, and then the bird is dead on the patio.
Whoops. I don't know why I'm laughing.
The poor guy. Well, heck yeah, he was driving too fast. He was flying too fast.
He was
probably drinking.
He probably was, right? He got to. Well, that'll teach him.
Has that ever happened? A bird just flies into your window and you're like, what the heck was that noise? They got to be drunk.
I'm excited to get this potted meat off the table, though.
Oh, let's go. Finish the show. All right,
Right.
that wraps us up, guys. No.
All right, so no, I got one more article here to talk about real quick. Where I actually have a slideshow. Thank you.
Wow.
So if you're watching on screen, take a look, and there's a guy. He's blowing up balloons. He's got a balloon in each ear.
Okay.
He's holding his nose, and then he's, I guess, puffing or whatever.
That'll hurt your eardrum.
It seems like it would, right?
But I knew a guy once that could do that, but he would blow, he would drink milk through his nose, then he would close his nose, and he would do this with his eyes, and milk would come out of his eyes.
Oh, so that's nasty.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing as blowing smoke out of your ears or air.
Air. It's just air. But you had made a comment earlier. Well, wasn't it? Did you say something about him Can he drink out of his?
Can he suck smoke out of his ear? Can he smoke a cigarette
Oh yeah.
and then blow it out of his mouth?
I mean, why not? Anyway, so this guy, he can blow up an entire 70 millimeter balloon in 3 minutes.
Okay.
I
What
guess
is that,
it's
a water balloon? Or it's
No,
a
no.
really big balloon?
It's a balloon, not with water in it. But
Like the It balloon, a big balloon like that? Or are we talking,
so he's the only guy in India that can do this.
is he Indian?
He's Indian, yeah. Not Native American, but Indian.
Wow.
So yeah, I got two screenshots there. The other one, the balloon's like completely full, and then the other one's starting. I don't know if like the pressure in one ear is like, okay, no more over here, and then it starts coming out of the other ear, or whether he controls it in his
Can
mind.
he control the chambers of his ears?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's
Right?
just weird.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's a world record holder. He actually got a plaque and everything for that.
I was just going to say that. I bet he's got the world's biggest record on who can blow up so many balloons with your ears. But
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest here. I've never tried it. So maybe I could do that. Or maybe you're really good at it. But how do you know?
I have the heart. Well, do you ever pop your ears?
No.
Seriously.
Pop my ear?
No.
Or-
You plug your nose and you just kind of breathe a little bit, and the idea
that
is to
scared
pop
me.
the ears. I
Wow,
just
is
had
there an echo in here? Hello.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Now you have to yawn to get the air pressure back in there.
Right. I don't know. Why does that
would
even
hurt
work?
yourself.
We should probably look into that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, so as we wrap up the show,
As we wrap up the show, I got to ask you something. Earlier, you said we're going to have wine,
oh yeah, that's right.
but we don't have wine.
We don't. Should we have some now? No, because let's have it like during the show. We'll do it on the next show.
Okay.
We'll
the
just.
next show
You want to
sounds
get the
good.
taste of that potted meat?
Yeah,
in it.
it's pretty right. It's pretty gross.
You should have said something earlier.
Like it's pretty nasty. All right, so that's our show for today, guys. Remember that we are on all major podcast platforms, and if you're following us on Facebook and YouTube, we'll post the videos of our show there, and the links will be in the details below. So until next time, keep it real, guys, and don't eat potted meat.
Have a great week.